Hey, how's it going? So, as you may have heard, the FTC recently came out and said, for the most part, non-compete restrictions are unenforceable. So there's a couple of nuances to this, but number one, and personal opinions aside, the FTC issued the rule that said non-competes restrictions are no longer enforceable, with a few exceptions. Some exceptions would be like senior executives, highly compensated, some folks, and things like that. However, the bulk of the rule applies to kind of your rank and file, your staff, your salespeople, a lot of your regular employees who are not senior executives, who you may have non-compete restrictions in either their employment agreement if they have one, or your employee handbook, or policies, procedures, things like that. So, FTC says that's no longer enforceable. The FTC rule also applies to independent contractors. So they said non-compete restrictions are no longer enforceable against independent contractors. So again, if you have agreements or contracts with your independent contractors that say, they can't compete against you, that's unenforceable. And then this also does apply to nonprofits. So pretty broad, sweeping rule issued by the FTC. In addition to that, there is a requirement. The FTC requires that within 120 days after they publish the rule, you must notify your employees, independent contractors, folks who are under non-competes with you, that the non-compete is no longer enforceable. They do have a sample notification form on the FTC's website that you can use. It's pretty straightforward, one-pager. Now, of course, as I'm sure you imagine, this is going to be decided in the courts. So, I believe the U.S. Chamber of Commerce has already filed a lawsuit against this in Texas. I anticipate, if they haven't already, they're requesting some sort of stay or injunction, something to say the rule should be essentially suspended until the courts make a decision. So right now it's a little bit of see and wait, or wait and see, depending upon how you like to say that. And the FTC has not published the rule yet, or at least they haven't as of the date I'm making this video, May 1st. So that 120-day clock has not yet started. So that being said, stay tuned, talk to your attorney, figure out, number one, if the non-competes you're using, if you own a business, are unenforceable. Number two, find out if you're under a non-compete, if it's unenforceable. And then number three, especially if you're on the business owning side and you use non-competes with your employees or independent contractors, make sure you're paying attention to the date that your 120-day clock starts, and provide the required notice to the folks who are under non-compete. So hopefully that's helpful. As always, the full video of this is always going to be on YouTube, depending upon which other social media channel it's on. You might have snippets or shorts or something like that. So YouTube is where all the action happens. Those are where the full videos are. And I guess the last tip of the day, don't record videos while you're driving. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye.